What's up, people? My name is Mike, coming at you again with another video. And today I really want to talk about why I decided to get starter locks. So I got starter locks it's only been like 3-4 days now that I had them. Before then, what did I have? I had curls. And before curls, I basically had nothing. I never did waves, I never did cornrows, I never did braids, I never did plaits, I never did none of that before that. All I had before now was basically just buzz cuts. Maybe like a fade if I'm feeling fancy. For those of you who don't know, a fade is when like the hair like starts strong and then it like, I don't really have a fade right now, but it's like it's thick at the top and then it thins out at the bottom. You know what I mean? Like a fade, like it fades. There you go. See, it's a fade. But I know a lot of people are gonna look at the video and be like, okay, starter locks, bro. Like, chill. That's whatever. Like, starter locks, no big deal. But one thing you need to understand about me, and specifically my father, he's a very conservative person. And so growing up, we were always kind of taught to be professional, whatever professional means anymore, right? Like, what does that even mean? But professional to my father meant, dressing in business clothes. He was a businessman. He wore suits to work and, went to meetings, went to important meetings and conference calls, and seminars. That was just the kind of work that my father did. And that was what, to me, that's what being a professional meant to me growing up, because that's what I saw. My mom, she was very involved in real estate, and she always dressed well. She always presented herself well. I hate this, but like she always spoke well. It's like we were one of those like dark-skinned families that like spoke white, because that was the clientele. If you wanted to survive, you had to work with white people, you had to sell to white people. And if you couldn't hang with white people, then good luck, good luck. Hold on one sec. So all that to say, growing up, again, families from Belize, I was raised with a certain perception when it comes to hairstyles, specifically, black hairstyles. And I use the word black interchangeably. I know that it's not like specifically a black American thing, but you get what I'm trying to say. This is just the easiest way for me to describe it. So this is me talking about cornrows. This is me talking about, I don't know what else was popular at the time. Even a fade, if you can believe that, even a fade was seen as flashy and like unprofessional. No working professional is gonna walk into work with a fade. They'd rather just come in bald because that's considered more professional in like the white corporate world. If you have an afro, nah, gotta get rid of that. That doesn't fly. Any kind of tapers, any kind of anything that's not just like a crew cut or a buzz cut, it was just not seen as acceptable, because that wasn't something that you could walk into an interview with and be taken seriously. And this isn't me speaking truth. This is me speaking opinion that was made to be perceived as truth while I was growing up. Which is crazy, because like my hair was always like terrible. Like I had no hairline growing up. I didn't even know how to take care of my hair growing up, because literally I would come home every day I'd come home and shampoo my hair. And if you've ever worn your hair natural, like you just cringed at that. I would shampoo my hair every single day. Then I put in like some cheap conditioner, you know what I mean? And like wash it for like 10 seconds. Shampoo, lather it up because I like the bubbles. Shampoo for like 5 minutes, 30 seconds conditioner, out of the shower, that's it. Sometimes instead of shampooing my hair, I would just take body wash or like the bar soap. Literally, I would take the bar soap to my head because I didn't know better and nobody told me anything. You know what I mean? Again, I went to a school, I spent 18 years at a school that was predominantly white, where I was literally like one of 5 or 6 dark-skinned individuals. And like one of those was my sibling. Like, all this to say that something that you should be taking pride in, something that you should look at yourself and like, again, take pride in is your hair. And it's something that was just always kind of thrown to the wayside. It was never seen as important when I was growing up. I never learned about it, and it was just never a part of my life. Not until quarantine, actually. So, can I say? I don't think I can say. So, there was a specific virus that came along. Some of you may know the word that I'm trying to use, but I'm not going to use because I'm not sure how YouTube works with these things. But due to this virus, I decided I was gonna grow my hair out because like who's gonna see me anyway? And it was a perfect opportunity for me to just experiment and try things. And if I hated it, I'll just do what I always do and just, you know what I mean? So I started growing my hair out. First thing I did is I wanted curls because I've been watching YouTubers and all of them had curls. And I told myself, my dad's bald. I only got so many years left. I need to experiment with my hair while I still got it. Literally, that's been my mentality. So I learned how to get curls. I experimented with different products, you know, the lock method, and then the LCO method, liquid oil cream, and then liquid cream oil. I tried heavy oils like shea butters. I tried light oils. I tried coconut oils. I tried tea tree oil. I tried, you know, everything under the sun. I tried it because I was condensing years and years and years of knowledge that should have just been something I grew up with. I was just trying to figure it all out on my own in like less than a year because that's how much time I had before I went back to school. And I started to discover like there's an entire community, like there's a whole community of people, like the natural hair community, where they also grew up, and it's, at least from my experience, it's predominantly women, but like they all grew up flat ironing their hair and getting perms and like breakage and, you know, just like generally bad practices when it comes to natural hair. And that was cool to me, that I was like, oh snap, like I'm not alone in this. But one thing that I always saw, that I was always curious about, especially because it was something that I was like so heavily deterred from growing up, is locks. And I don't say dreadlocks, because actually I was talking to a friend in college and they were like, what's so dreadful about them? You know, why do you use the word dreadlocks? There's nothing dreadful about it. You know what I mean? That kind of stuck with me. So I always say locks now. I don't say dreadlocks, I say locks. And I told myself, I was like, this will be my end goal. That was my goal, even when I started growing my hair out to do curls. My end goal was always to get locks. I told myself, I don't know how long this is gonna take. I don't know if I'm gonna look ugly when I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I have no idea what this process is gonna be like, but I wanna do it at least once in my life. And if I hate it, then I'll shave it all off and I'll start over. It'll be no different from the way I've been doing things. But if I like it, you know, this could be something that I keep with for a bit. So it's been a long time coming. You know, 2020 was 2 years ago now. So 2 years I've been growing my hair out, and I've been detangling, I've been trimming, I've been oiling my scalp, I've been conditioning, I've been deep conditioning, I've been doing the work. So I'm ready for something different. And these locks, let me show you, hold on, let me show you real quick. Let me show you real quick. I mean, I got the barrel twists. And they're pretty much brand new. I hope you can see that. I don't know. But that's what I'm rocking right now. And I'm very happy with it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very, very happy with it. And I wasn't sure if I would be, but I definitely am. And I'm excited to take the first step into this log journey. And I know it's gonna be a journey, but I'm very, very excited. And I'm very happy that I went ahead and did it. Because there were so many reasons for me not to. But the number one reason that I did do it was mostly just why not? You know, just why not? Why not? Yeah. So long story short, right? The reason I decided to get started locks is because I wanted to see what I could do with my hair, and I wanted to push back against this idea that wearing locks makes you this like dirty person. I really hate that. There's very few things that I hate, like genuinely hate, but I hate putting labels on people because of their appearances. I hate that. I genuinely hate that. And that's something that I want to push back against. So this is me. This is where I'm at, and this is what I'm doing. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. But anyway, for real, thanks for listening. And if you have locks, if you plan to get locks, I mean, I'd love to hear from you about if you haven't done it, why haven't you done it? If you have done it, what's your experience been like? If you did it and like it, give me some feedback, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm figuring this out day by day. So if you could give me some advice, I'd love to hear it. If you got them and you didn't like them, let me know too. Because maybe there's something that happened in your experience that I could learn from. Yeah, I've already had several people ask if they can touch my hair. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. But I guess that's what it is now. Anyway, I hope you have a good night, and until next time, take it easy.